couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know.
And with that, the review that I've been waiting to do for a very long time, and that I think I've delayed for a little while, starts. So Red Dead Redemption 2, right? What you're watching in the background is the opening scene. I want to avoid as many spoilers as I can in this video. I want to make that very clear right now. However, there will be, I will try to keep it to a very minimum, but just in case, I do have to add a couple clips in of late game. I will say right now, spoiler alert for the rest of this review, because I don't know for sure whether or not I'm going to be adding. I'm most likely going to be adding clips from late game, so just letting everybody know that now. If you haven't picked up the game and played it yet, that's your final warning. Now, Red Dead Redemption 2. There's a lot I have to say about this game. For one, I enjoyed the story a lot. This story in this game was fantastic. Top tier. Rockstar once again has made a fantastic story. 80 hours long, and all the characters are very, very diverse and fun. I love all the characters. They all have their own personalities, whether or not they be annoying, like the ones I'm about to show you in 3, 2, 1. Now, maybe it's just me being a cynic and being a bit harsh, but that music was a bit annoying. Regardless, there were still very interesting characters in that one scene. You kind of got an idea for who the people were that you were riding with very quickly, and it was nice. Not only because it's been a long time since there's been a game like this one, with diverse characters, with interesting personalities and stuff like that kind of diverse them from everybody else. Now, with that, there is some bad things. There are some characters that come off as very annoying, but even the most annoying characters are interesting, and you end up liking them regardless. Now, this game being a prequel, especially if you played the first one, going into this, it's a little weird. For two reasons. One, you're used to... Dutch kind of seems the same, but different. Because, well, for one, he's not trying to kill you, and for two, you kind of side with him in the beginning. And I'm not going to say much about how the story progresses, although if you've played Red Dead Redemption 1, you know how he gets by that game. But I will say that there's a lot of character development, a lot of people in the story change over time in the story. They change, their personality changes. Some characters you don't even see anymore. There's some characters where you will actually just stop seeing them after a while. Like there's, for example, the character in the blonde hair that was in the clip that I showed earlier, the wagon clip, the one closest to Arthur, or closest to the main character in the seat. I don't know if it's just me, but I didn't really see her through after chapter 1. I really didn't see her that much. Like I said, it may just be my experience personally, but yeah, I didn't see her much after, so that could just be a thing of the story or whatever, but no problem. Now, moving on to the graphics of the game. The graphics in this game were spectacular. I've never seen graphics like this before in a video game. Like I said before, Rockstar has done this time and time again with almost all their games. It's incredible. And even the first person that you see on the screen right now was fantastic. It looked good. The first person genuinely looked good. If you set this up in VR, it would be the greatest thing ever, honestly. You'd have a very good experience with this game in a VR setting. Now with that, of course, the first part of the game is very slow, I will say that, but it's the start of the game. The start of a story. The start of a story is never fast, it's slow. It builds up like a story should, and I like that about this game. So, yeah, overall, this first part that I'm showing at the moment, the beginning, does not feel like a tutorial, it just feels like it's part of the story. Great job with that. Now the game changes up its scenery quite a bit, and as you can see, this is a very beautiful place in the game, but it doesn't just do it here. And it changes again in this scene, or in this part of the game when you're in Guarma, and after you crash, after escaping the police after doing a robbery on a boat. It switches the gameplay up a lot like this, and I like it. It makes sure the game isn't dull, and I love that about it. It truly makes the game better and puts a lot of detail into it. Rather than just America, you're going across the globe. Something even Battlefield 1 wouldn't do, or World War II Call of Duty would not do. They wouldn't switch fronts and look at different things. It's fantastic how they did this. I love it. I love the fact that they would switch up the gameplay in such an interesting way, and it's something missing from a lot of single-player games nowadays, where you have multiple islands and multiple places that you can explore. It's absolutely fantastic, and I enjoyed this part a lot. But this isn't the most exciting part. There's plenty of them to be there. There's plenty exciting parts in this game. Plenty of things to get you hyped up to want to do them. Like this scene right here, where you're breaking into a Braithwaite's house, which is like mafia gang type thing, and you think they stole the kid. So the whole gang comes and attacks this place, and you drag her out of this place. It's so beast. I'm gonna let you guys just watch it to understand the full extent of this.
1, 2, 3. You want me to kill you too, old woman?
You bastards!
Where's the boy?
We have lived in this house for 120 years. We never had no problems except for
Where
Yankees.
is the boy? Who took him?
You killed my son!
Oh, and I will surely kill the rest of them unless you start talking.
Oh, I know your type. Common scum.
Where is the boy?
You filth.
All right, we get her out of here.
What about down?
Now let's get this hag outside. Any more of her sons to deal with?
No, reckon they're all dead.
That's right. Burn this dump to the ground. You boys sure Jack ain't in here?
We searched everywhere, Dutch.
You got that, Arthur?
I guess that's the end of the goddamn cribbage game.
Come here.
Put me down, you die!
There you go.
I never liked you.
Why'd you take the boy, Mrs. Braithwaite?
You stole my
Boys are off
liquor.
limits.
You stole my horses. Ain't no rules in war, mister.
Matthews,
Yes, yes, that's it.
where's the boy?
My sons gave him to Angelo Bronte. So my guess is Saint Denis. Either there or on the boat to Italy.
Let's go!
Arthur, come on.
What we doing with her?
Leave her.
I told you she was crazy.
Then there's another scene a little bit later where you're breaking, or well, you're not breaking, but you are scoping out a jail to rescue John from there because he got arrested after the robbery of Saint Denis. So you're with Sadie Adler and you scoped it out with her in this hot air balloon, and you start killing people to save Sadie Adler from a hot air balloon. I mean, it's really just a good time overall. It's just, I've had so much fun with this game, and scenes like this, or game played like this, just makes it so much more fun. Being able to go around and do something like this is just a whole lot of fun. And changes the game up definitely. Makes it very interesting. And not just a generic Western shooter. And like I said before with characters, you really get to have a sense of the characters and have a good time with them. You party every time you have a success, like rescuing the boy. It's really just a very story and character driven game, and you connect with the characters on such a high level. And it really makes it hard for you, even the player, to kill one of them off. Moments like this one. And once again, Rockstar knows how to make a good cinematic moment like this one. It looks exactly like it would be out of a movie, and even the music in the background is fantastic for it. This is the scene where you and Charles Smith, a gang member, the Indian gang member, or the Native American gang member, whatever you want to call them, they're searching a place for a new hideout as they just got caught again, and they want to make sure that they can hide out for a bit longer. This is a cave owned by a group known for being very, how you say, disgusting. You'll see what I mean in this clip that I'm about to show you.
Everyone is terrified of them. Just recently.
Jesus. They must be in the cave. Alright. Let's get on with this.
I mean, in all, just listen to that music in the background when it comes to action. They did a fantastic job with this soundtrack. Especially the soundtrack you get, or the music you get at the end of the game, which, by the way, once again, spoiler alert. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys listen to the music at the end of the game, the end game music, along with a bit of the actual scenery from this. And I'm gonna say my outro now because my platform won't let me do any more voice clips than I have already. So see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want me to do next on this channel. See ya.
That was close. Too close. We brought that trouble on ourselves.
By we, you mean me.
It wasn't me who went and shot him.
Seemed like he deserved shooting.
I'm sure he did. But I've been thinking, ain't it about time you stop being the man making them decisions?
I'm trying.
Are you?
I think so.
We gotta find someplace to lay low. Keep quiet.
Maybe Dutch was right. Maybe we should have just gone to Tahiti.
Is that it with you? Tahiti or killing? Come on, John. Please, try.
Try what?
We gotta live somewhere for more than just a few weeks.
Okay. Let's see what we can find in Strawberry.